Hello, Framingham Hoops is here with Coach Mike Tarlin. He's completing the second of two sessions of the Flyer Hoop Camp in 10 years now?
10th year.
And that coincides with how many years you've been coaching, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 4 years.
Awesome. Could you just talk about the camp, like what goes on typical day?
Typical day, we come in, we warm them up, we try to have a little fun with them, and then we usually go to skill sets. We'll usually work on ball handling, dribbling moves, and this year we put a big emphasis on shooting. But after that, we'll break it down into some kind of team playing activity, 2-on-2 or 3-on-3, and then we'll go to 5-on-5 games. So it's kind of like the way we run a practice. We try to work on skills, smaller groups, and then 5-on-5 play.
Okay, and a little bit about the staff. There's yourself, there's Coach Ron Johnston, the Holliston coach, Dan Santos, Woburn coach, Tom Sullivan, so it's in good hands.
Yep, well, we've all been connected. Coach Johnson's been the freshman coach here since 2003. This was his 6th year. Coach Santos was JV coach here for 9 years. I've actually known him since he was in high school. And I was Coach Sullivan's assistant back at Needham, 1993 through 1997. So I've known Coach Sullivan for a long time.
And then you also have some players working the camp.
Yeah, past and present. We have kids as far back as 2005 working the camp, to kids that graduated this year, to incoming kids who are still in the program. And a lot of them have been to the campus campers themselves.
Could you talk a little bit about the players working the camp? Does that help them individually and the team, in your opinion?
I think it helps them see the idea of a program, giving back to a program, instead of us as coaches working with our kids to act the right way. We're having them work with younger kids to act the right way. I think the most important thing is that they model good behavior. So we still have to work with them and show them, you don't sit down, you don't come in with hats on backwards, you pick up your trash, all that type of stuff, which I think goes a long way.
And if we could talk a little bit about the off season, of course, rules prohibit you from having practices and.
Right, we don't practice. We're in a couple of summer leagues. The kids, we had a group of 9 kids go to a camp. So they've been working, and they've been making progress. I still think it's a long way to go, but the off season's nice. It gives kids a chance to improve and work on their skill work, and try and find a place for themselves on the team next year.
And just regarding next year, you have maybe a somewhat less experienced team than you had in the previous year.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot less experience, so we'll see what happens. But the approach we're taking as a staff is it's an opportunity for kids to step up and show what they can do. And I think there's a lot of room for growth with this group.
Great. And would you happen to know who's on your schedule outside the regular Bay State? Do you still plan?
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
Malden tournament. Don't know who we open up with. Last year the teams were Bedford, Malden Catholic, and ourselves. And the Acton Boxborough tournament in February, which was Acton Boxborough, Somerville, and Algonquin.
Yes, sir.
But I don't know the pairings. I haven't told you.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time, Mike, and we thank you for letting us visit you here today.
Josh, thank you for all the good work.